There's this beautiful stone with a person. And next to it is another stone of the person. Of another person. This is the town we're in. There's a G on the bottom.
Because it was too sad, I would have.
Oh, is that what that music was?
Yeah, because they showed his life until he died. So I was like, okay, I can't watch this unless you want to see me bawling like a little girl.
Aww.
There's his family. His mom and dad. In a car accident, I got cancer.
Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you whenever you go. Joshua 1:9.
Did you know who that boy was?
Yes, I do.
Did he got a gift? But he didn't really say if he got a gift.
Well, he had it was a blood disorder type thing.
Aww.
And so essentially like a cancer. He had gone through trying to get, he had gone through bone marrow and that, and it was very sad. So, yeah, his father works with my husband.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry for them.
yeah.
You just can't help but notice it driving through. You're like, oh my goodness. There's another one over there too, a young man too.
Yeah,
There's a wrestler. Looks like he was a basketball player, wrestler.
that was
Car accident.
a car accident.
Aw.
I knew that.
Yeah,
No.
I looked him up.
We do cemetery videos.
Yeah, I do.
So we're not trying to be weird. He finds out so much information on people.
I
Yeah,
do like amazing tombstones and unique cemetery art. I don't do like morbid and weird stuff. It's just more like beautiful tombstones that stick out.
Yeah, the one
and stuff.
of Holkey's there, that's beautiful. The
Yeah,
one with
right.
the Virgin Mary.
Yeah, that's kind of what.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really pretty.
But
Yeah, I live just down the hill.
Oh, wow.
So I
Oh,
walk here
wow.
almost every day.
It's so pretty. Is that water down there?
No, it's just a ravine.
Oh.
But it's very beautiful. We've had deer in here, like lots of deer.
Oh, we saw squirrels.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere.
That's everywhere.
Okay. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, no.
Oh.
And then the boy that was the wrestler,
Yeah.
the two boys on either side both passed away in the same car accident.
Oh my
They're
gosh.
on the row, right there.
So his brother-
Oh my
so
gosh.
his brother died in 2008.
Yes, and he was a car accident too.
Okay. But
And
not
the
the same
and
one.
the dad passed away.
Okay, yeah.
It was very tragic. I mean, over the years, it's been
Yeah.
the Stahl family has had real problems that way. It's just not been a blessing after Chris died. So yeah, my son was a classmate of theirs, very close friend.
Oh my
of
gosh.
theirs. In fact, he never told me until years later, that he was supposed to be with them that day. But he decided not to
What?
go. And so he was very, very shook up. But yeah, we were very good friends with the boy that's to this side of him, Seth Ernst. My son,
Oh.
my son played soccer and basketball with him, and ran track. And then Seth, we coached Seth for soccer for years. So That was a very hard year. And in fact, all the kids pretty much in that row, there's the 3 boys, and then that died. And then Jamie Howell, she died before them, I think. She was hit by a drunk driver.
Oh my gosh.
And she was in the class 1 or 2 ahead of the boys. And then Bobby Keeler died too, and that's another girl, that same group from high school.
What? They all died from car accidents?
Well, the one was hit, but in the car, she wasn't her fault, but it was hit by a drunk driver. And Bobby died too. I thought she died in a car accident, but I can't be positive. But there's a lot of interesting headstones in here.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I mean, and so many of them, if you have the time to, I usually make it a point to read one that I've never read before.
Aww.
But there's one that tells of a young man that was out, and this is back early 1900s, I think, and he was struck by lightning.
What?
It says it on this tombstone.
Where is that?
That's in the old section.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then there was another one that was military. It was not during wartime, but he died on a med ship.
Oh wow.
And,
Those
I think
hospital
the
ships.
hospital ships. I think the ship went down. And
Oh
he
my
died on the
gosh.
ship or something.
They used hospital shifts during COVID when they ran a hospital room on the East Coast.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he died there, and then there's one at the bottom of the hill over on that side that all of a sudden this headstone appeared, which I would know, especially in that section.
Right.
Especially if it's on my walking route, which I walk every single route.
Aww.
And, all of a sudden Herman Swanson showed up with a military bronze plaque, and I looked up because so many of those explain like what battles
Oh,
they were
yes.
in and what their infantry was, and so I looked it up. He was a very young man and had seen a lot of bad things. He died, they assume, of when the Germans in World War I used gas.
Oh.
And they assume that most of them at that time died of that gas. I can't remember what it's called. Starts, I think, with a C. But anyway, kind
Aww.
of like that. But anyway, I looked up that, so it's very interesting.
Yeah.
And there's fun names like
Oh,
Beers
yeah.
family, Beers,
Right.
Beers, and
Right. Yeah.
then there's Martin Luther.
Oh wow.
William, it's Arthur Tell, and I keep thinking I pretend it's William Tell.
Right.
Yeah, like the first stone we saw was a older one and had the stages of marriage.
Oh my gosh.
Showed where
The
they
4 around by itself.
Yes.
Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yes.
from when they met, married, old. When
yeah,
two
he's
ghosts
off by
showed up.
himself.
That was unique. That was definitely
Yeah,
what I
he's-
wanted to do.
He's pretty cool. But yeah, I wouldn't mind, like, because my family on my mother's side has got all the cemeteries there all are marked, and you can find several of them are all photographed and then marked in position, and you can find a lot about them there. I wish they would do that here because so much history is in this area.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know who was buried over there under that tree? That's no grave marker.
no, I don't.
Fresh, like
That was just they just passed. And
Oh.
usually the cemetery or the
Yeah, they put a little
funeral home
tag.
put like a thing
Yeah,
with the
little
picture.
stone.
So I don't know.
Aw.
Perhaps maybe he didn't have a service. I don't know. It looks like almost like a child because
Yes.
pumpkin with the hands on it.
So yeah, I was here the day that Sean was digging up that one.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's really neat, and a lot of the other ones on the other side tell you, when they came here to this country, where
Yeah,
they
I
were
saw those,
from,
yeah.
and
Whoa.
Germany,
Yeah.
Sweden,
Right.
a lot of Belgium ancestry in this area, and Swedish. So,
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. My name is Rachel. I live in a town
was Aurora, Oswego, Aurora.
That's super
area.
suburbs for,
Yeah, it's
for
kind
what
of
I
far
am.
suburb, more DeKalb suburb. But,
Yeah, no.
But
I
that's
grew up
right.
in Morton Grove, which is
Yeah.
north of the city. So.
Yeah,
I love your sweater. It's cute.
Oh, thanks. I got that from my cousin because my cousin always says that.
Aw.
He's like, "What stays in Three Lakes stays in Three Lakes. What happens here?" I'm like, "Yeah, right. Like I'm doing anything bad."
I know.
But a lot of interesting things
Yeah.
and a lot of history. Sometimes the kids will come up prior to COVID, would come up and have like field trips out here, doing like
Oh,
a history type thing,
right.
and they tell them various things about the different people. But it's an old town and
Oh, yeah.
interesting. So,
Thank you so much for the information. That's very kind.
yeah.
Very kind.
I'll be going back and forth if you have any more questions.
Okay, go.
Aw.
It's pretty bad because I've only lived here 37 years or so.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we moved out. Well, my husband's out here for his job, and then we thought we were going to move back up to Wisconsin, but we ended up staying here, and so which was a really good thing. My kids had a good education and a safe place to live, and
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
so it was a good choice. So
Right.
after that many years, I do know quite a few of them that are in here. So
I just hate seeing the young kids and stuff. It's like,
yes,
it's like they didn't get a chance to live.
yeah, he was sick and he put up a really good fight, and that, and his parents were absolutely devastated. His brother is now, he and his girlfriend are going to have a baby in December. So I
Oh.
think that's a blessing
Yeah.
too.
Right.
Oh, wow.
That, you know, life goes on and you just remember them and cherish them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, we don't live together, but we have our own separate children. So I can't imagine.
Just a friend.
I can't imagine. Yeah. Can't imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I was surprised because I'm like, okay, I don't because I know pretty much all the families. So
Oh.
I'm like, who are those people at Trevor?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for being friendly.
know.
Oh yeah. So I'll be zigzagging back and forth if you need any